Hello, I'm Vinny, and this is MakiChat 12. 12 is one of my favorite numbers. So it's been a while since I've done a MakiChat video. I've posted several project videos. My channel now has over 4 million views, which is crazy. But today I want to talk about templates and plans and things like that. So for a lot of my projects, I make plans and templates, often templates that need to be printed, perfect, life-size scale. You can use those as cut templates or whatever. And I upload those to the web and make them freely available to everyone. You can download them for free. There's usually descriptions in the video descriptions. And I had a viewer, Ramiz Sheikh, who left a comment on the ukulele video saying that he printed out the ukulele template and measured some of the dimensions that were marked, which is always a good thing to do. And he noticed that the printout was a little too small. And I kind of freaked out. I went back to the original files and double checked everything to make sure that it was right, and everything was right. I couldn't figure out what the problem was, why it wasn't printing right. And the first thing you should always check if something isn't printing right is that you want to check to make sure that you're printing to actual size, or the scale is set at 100%. The wording varies from program to program. You don't want to be printing fit to page or something like that. And Ramiz, in his original comment, said that he was printing at 100%, that wasn't the problem. So I didn't know what the problem was. And then I remembered an incident that happened several months before that. You remember back last Christmas, I made my dad these Indiana and Ohio shaped plates, and they have little glasses that go in these. I made templates for these when I made them at the time. And then few months after Christmas, I made some more of these to sell in the Etsy shop, and I also made some other states as well. But for Indiana, Ohio, I used the same templates I used back at Christmas, and went to put the glasses in to take photos, and the glasses were like hitting each other. They were too close. And I didn't know what the deal was, so I kind of just put it on the back burner for a while until Ramiz left that comment, and then it dawned on me. Between Christmas and when I made the new set of plates, I upgraded from Windows 7 to Windows 10. And so I thought there is a problem with the Windows 10 print driver for my printer. My printer is a Samsung ML2525W, in case anyone cares. So I did some tests. I did some test prints with Windows 10, Windows 7, Linux. I used my wife's Mac, and they all printed perfectly fine, except for when I printed from Windows 10. And my printer is connected to our Wi-Fi home network. And interestingly, when I print from Windows 10 over Wi-Fi, my printouts are a little too small. But if I connect the printer to the computer with a USB cable and print over USB, they print just fine. So there's an issue with my print driver for Windows 10 and my printer, but only when printing over Wi-Fi, which is really weird. So I thought maybe there was a problem with printing in Windows 10, but it's some back and forth with Ramiz, and Ramiz said that he used Windows 7 and an HP printer. So I don't know what exactly is going on. I don't quite understand how print drivers work exactly, but you should be aware that some print drivers on some operating systems with some printers under some circumstances don't actually print at 100%, even though you tell them to print at 100%. So that's something that you need to be aware of. So what I've done is I've gone back, and all of my templates that need to be printed at the actual size, I've added a scale bar that you can print out and measure that scale bar. If you print out a template, from someone else that doesn't have a scale bar, measure some known distance on that template and verify that your printout is actually the right size. Now, if it's not, you can just mess with the custom scale, the scale, set it to, something above or below 100%. You can just do trial and error and define the right value, but that takes a while. You can actually use some very simple math to calculate what you should set the scale to. And the way you do that, you take, the measurement, the scale bar. My scale bars show 3 inches and 5 centimeters. So you take what that measurement should be, like 3 inches, and then you divide by what you actually measure that to be. So let's say I measure it, the scale bar, and it measures 2 7/8 inches. So I just would take 3 and divide by 2 7/8, and I get 104.35%. And so I would set my printer to print not at 100%, but at 104.35. And then that should then print perfectly. You want to double check just to make sure, but it should work. So very simple math will fix your problem. If anyone knows why some print drivers are screwed up, I'd love to know. I suspect it's just some sort of human error in making the print driver, but I don't really know. Maybe someone who has some experience with these things will leave a comment. Anyway, I hope this was helpful to you. If it was, if you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. You can also subscribe to keep up to date with my newest videos. I also have Patreon, Twitter, and Etsy links. If anyone doesn't know, if you are watching this on YouTube, those little icons are live links. You can actually click on those and they will take you to my Patreon page or my Twitter or whatever. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Whew, my throat is sore after that. It said that he wasn't doing that, that he was printing at 100%. All right. Are we good here? We're good here.